on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, yo, excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Don't stop. Hey ladies. Oh.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Nashville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he drives it up to the 24. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. May now from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's complete. This is Olave. And he goes down a little short of the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
May on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Culp with a catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of Culp. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
On 3rd down, Genty. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Colts. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Genty from the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
May now to throw on 3rd. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Ready? Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hold it ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Hold on, first gives is at Charbonnet. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Get it. Bronco 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. 4th down coming up. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. May off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun give here to Genty. Gets it to the 15. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 13-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Chimere DK on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 60 by.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Third down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Secures this at the 17. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
17-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Headed out right. Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Giving this to Genty. Hit some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
A gain of 19.
From the gun, it's May.
1st down, Colts.
Completed over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's another Colts 1st down.
They go play action. Here's May. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 20-zip lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fields the hard squib kick. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
Charbonnet on the toss. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Offense in a hurry up here.
37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. Lobs this deep down the middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. and you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Buying some time right. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. That throw behind his intended target.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
May trying again here on 2nd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the red zone now. It's a screen play to Genty. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Here's May. Escapes the pocket. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. And the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Genty will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
May now. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Now on the return, here's DK. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs from the 37.
At the 37-yard
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw here on 1st down. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
So the left first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to the air. It's May. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. To the air on 1st down, May. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On play action, here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Trying to sneak May. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Butker to try the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Viking, 18. Check. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Go.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 drivers. Drop 50. Drop 50.
First down.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down, here's an option. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Air it out on 3rd. Got TK, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
6. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Colts take over as he records his 10th career INT. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's good for a Colts, first down.
May now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. May off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Cope with the catch. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And off to Genty.